Hello students, hope that you are fine. Welcome to my geography video tutorial of 10th standard. Today I shall say you the second part of transport system, that is the railways. Indian railways are the most important mode of transport in the country, and it can be correctly explained, we can say that is that the nation's lifeline. Means through this that the most important and means our if railway line is not there, then our life will stop. So the first railway line laid down by the Mumbai and Thane, and that is the distance of 34 kilometer in 1853. And then Indian railway system is the largest in Asia and third largest in the world, just after USA. Means USA is the first, second in that is, and this one is the third position, and second position, first position USA, second position Canada, and third position our India. The Indian Railways is the largest public undertaking run by the Union government, and the rail route extends to over 65,000 kilometer, and India is producing that railway engines, coaches. You have seen in Chittaranjan everywhere that the coaches and wagons also to fulfill its requirements. Now next come what is the how many that railway network works on three gauges, that is broad gauge, meter gauge, and narrow gauge. Broad gauge 1.676 meters and 1.676 meters. Meter gauge 1 meter, and narrow gauge 0.79 to and 0.6190 meter. Now these three means railway network is going on in between three gauge, so broad gauge, meter gauge, and narrow gauge. That broad gauge links major cities like Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, Delhi, and meter gauge, the route means total length it covers 7,500 kilometer. It is mainly found in UP, Bihar, means UP here, UP, Bihar, and the parts of Assam. Narrow gauge, that is we can say this is mainly in the hilly regions we are using, means it is found in the hilly regions, that is Kalka, Shimla, Siliguri, Darjeeling. In these areas its total length is 2,400 kilometer. So these different systems are there in that railway lines. Through these only they are connecting all over all the parts of India. And now we will see that what are the advantages and disadvantages of railway. Advantages, we can say that the railway makes that traveling easier, as it is from one corner, as it is moves from one corner to another corner of the country. Then railways, secondly, we can say railways have helped to distribute the agricultural products and that in the better way, and then it has solved the labor problems also. Therefore we find that the workers from all over the country, they are working in the factories from means tea gardens also in Assam, and Mumbai also. Means everywhere people can work, people can go through this that the factories through by railways, etc. It has actually it has brought a unity in diversity. Second, after that we are coming, what are the disadvantages? The railways need heavy expenditure for construction the railways lines and for maintenance. Then secondly, we can say that railways cannot pick up or put up passengers or loads from door to door railway. because there is some stations that they are in particular station you have to go, and then only it is working from home to home, means very close, from door to door service it is not giving. Then after that, number 3, the different gauge system proved very inconvenient and time consuming for passengers and goods of traffic. And due to this steepness of the hilly station, only narrow gauge are there, so it is used that narrow gauge only, in the other than the narrow gauge we can't provide any another that broad gauge or meter gauge in that in the hilly region. So that is also the disadvantage of hilly region, of railways in the hilly region. So this one these are the advantage and disadvantage of railway lines in between this transport chapter up to this. So I am completing my video up to here. My next video you will see that is the waterways, what are the advantage and disadvantage. So this is part 2 of transport system. I think it will be helpful for you. Thank you everyone.